Hi, good evening, guys. Vamsi, Subir, Nandini. Can you hear me clear, loud and clear? If someone can reply, then I can continue. Hello? Hi, good evening, guys. Vamsi, Subir. Okay, perfect. Thanks. Great. So I'll quickly read the names of our participants: Vamsi, Subir, Nandini, Vikrant, Pradeep, Subodh, Vikrant, Ramesh. Good evening, Ramesh. Sunil. Very good. Thank you. There'll be some delay after I speak, maybe in 5 or 10 seconds you'll hear me. But once we start, it'll be regularized, I think. Great. So, what I'll do is I'll read out the list YRM 75. I've never heard you, Samir. Uh, okay, let people join parallelly, but we'll start from the queries. Hi Nitish, Ibrahim. Okay, so I've made a list of all the queries which we are going to cover today. So starting from, I'll just read out the list first. Setco, Axtel, Setco by Vamsi, Axtel by Venkat, ICICI Pruli by Mr. Chandresh, Z Media by Leo, Orient Hotels by Leo, VIP Industries by Ibrahim, DB Corp by Vaibhav, Power India Juvin, GIC Housing Finance Yogesh, Coforge Thomas, Chambal Fertilizer Bujji, Lakshmi Chem Bujji, Cummins India Vishal, Fomenta Sanjay, Burger King, Jamin, Kotak Bank Dilip Kumar, Quick Heal Sunil, Tata Power Sunil, Vertos, Nadir, and Mahindra Life, I guess, Prash. So we have total 20 queries from around say 17 people maybe. So we'll start in the sequence. Yeah, Yogesh, hi. Rajashekhar, good evening. So you guys ready? We'll start. We have done some homework, so we'll try to make it faster this time. I have already made a list and financials, everything I have kept handy. So maybe we will try to finish quickly. If you have any new queries from the joinees who are not part of the group, also can post, but I'll cover them at the end. Yeah. And people who are here, if they have any follow-up questions, they can put it in the chat. I'll be able to read them. So let's start. So starting from Setco, which is query by Vamsi. Setco's chart here, I hope you can see. If we get disconnected again, we'll try to reconnect. If not, you can just text here so that I know that you guys are here. So let's start from Setco. Setco, this is daily chart of Setco. Chart looks okay on the daily basis. Weekly also looks okay. Monthly is, yeah, recovering from bottom. So probably after COVID it started recovering. We don't do qualitative fundamental analysis, so I don't know about the company, what they do, and what exactly is their position in market and all those things. But chart wise, it looks good. I'll read your query. What is your question? So you are asking for existing price at 38. So looks like you are stuck 38. Oh, That is going to take a little long time. Would it be better to exit hold as the capital is blocked? But in recent past, I see that it's slowly recovering. Yes, you're right. Medium to long term. Let's quickly check Setco's fundamentals. Okay, so Setco last quarter was not good. Companies again small cap 296,000, 296,100, 296 crores basically. Yeah. So and this quarter they have not published the earnings yet. So you need to keep an eye on earnings. It is on 31st of May. So probably Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So you need to observe the earnings of this company. Since you have been holding and it's little bit recovered, I'll give you a stop loss below which you should exit the trade, which will be around 20. So if it closes below 20 this Tuesday, you should immediately get out. And also remind me, I will review the earnings of this company. So you'll be able to take a decision whether to continue to hold or to exit. But stop loss you can anyways follow. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Next is Axtel by Venkat. I didn't see Venkat. All boat cricket BPL. Sir, we will cover after all this, complete list uh, what we already have. Yeah, my internet connection is poor. Anyone else is facing problem? Are you able to hear me clearly? And if you have any problem, we can look into it. Okay, let's go to Axtel by Venkat. I didn't see Venkat by the way here. Okay, so this is Axtel's daily chart. Something has happened today here. There was a big fall. Okay, clear hai. Very good. Thank you so much. Ranjana ji, HFCL we will cover in the last, at the end. Good. So Axtel chart, Venkat, there is some big fall here today. Probably the earnings. Let me check the date. I can't see the earnings date here, but something has happened in the company today. Something big has happened. Also on the weekly chart, it is the chart is bit destructed, but it's not completely damaged. Axtel. This is the monthly chart on many years. Looks okay. The chart looks okay. Let me check fundamentals. Axtel. Yeah, so the quarter was not good, Venkat. Mm, the quarter was not good, so I think you should follow a stop loss here, and it's very close to the stop loss already. This was your stop loss, but in case uh, today it closed around 300.45. Actually, 300 is the stop loss, but you can consider 289 or 290 as your stop loss, and you can exit. Let me read your question. Fresh entry. I think better to avoid this stock. You can find many other stocks already in our swings. Also, we are posting many good quality stocks, and better to avoid this for the time being. Yeah, I hope that helps. So let's go to next. ICICI Prudential Life by Mr. Chandresh. So 200 shares he has at 568. Now it is at 547. Please give your view. ICICI. Okay, so here we go. ICICI Life. Okay, the chart is looking good. It's trading above the FIBO level. The red line you see here, that is the first support of Fibo. So as we go down, it's not good for stock. So first level of Fibo support, it is trying to reverse. You see here the U-turn it is making, so it's trying to reverse, which is indication of strength. Then we see the weekly chart. Weekly chart also, if you see here, it's above Fibo level, so it's very good chart. And let's check monthly. Yeah, monthly also, if you see here, it's about trading above this black line. It's fantastic chart, excellent chart, Chandresh ji. And on the daily basis, you have resistance here somewhere 577. If you cross that, if the stock crosses that resistance, it will fly. And your price is 568. It is at 547. 568 is somewhere here. I think you should hold this. You should hold this for at least 3 months, Chandresh ji. It's very good stock, and the earnings is on 1st June, so you need to check up the earnings. I think the earnings will be good because of the COVID situation. Uh, you know, these life insurance companies, they did well in past 2 quarters. Even I am looking at ICICI Pru's last quarter result. It was okay. I think it has posted earnings. ICICI Pru Life. It shows 28 May. Sorry, my mistake. 28 May it has posted earning, Chandresh ji, but the earnings are not good. I'm sorry, I was wrong. So earnings doesn't look good. So I think you follow a stop loss here, and very close stop loss. It is around 518 around. Yeah, this line you see here, 520 or 518 around. You can note it down later, and try to get out of the trade. If this stop loss doesn't break, maybe it will go up. In that case, you keep trailing stop loss to, first stop loss here in 540 and then to 580, and keep it holding. Even if earnings are not better, sometimes what happens is with the companies, that's why I always say that it's difficult to analyze earnings. Sometimes even if the companies post bad earnings, in the in a hope that company will perform in future, uh, people invest, and they keep invested. So you never know it will perform. So better to follow a stop loss. That's the best strategy. Okay. Next is Leo Jain Z Media. I'm just checking the chat. Suggestions on GAL. We'll cover this at the end. Hi Amit, why are there no FEEB projection showing on the upside on this chart? I'm not sure which particular chart you are talking about, but if you go for the daily chart here, it will show till daily. If you go for weekly, like here, it will show the upward lines also, right? I hope that is what you are asking. So let's go to ZMed. Okay, ZMed by Leo. So short to medium existing at 14. Okay, 14 means you are stuck, Leo. Okay, weekly chart looks good. The daily doesn't look good, but weekly looks good, and the monthly also is fine because it has taken support here somewhere around 3.4. So you're probably stuck at 14 is somewhere here. Okay. I think there is hope. Let's check the earnings. C Media last quarter, so this quarter it has not posted results, and last quarter was good. So probably in hope 27th of May, so maybe it's not updated in the system. And the two bars shows that it might be disappointment or profit booking. That we will come to know only in few days, like on Monday or Tuesday. So what I suggest you is to follow a stop loss somewhere 8 point, not even 8 point, uh, yeah, somewhere here 8.85. This is your stop loss, Leo. And looking at the charts, it doesn't show weakness. Maybe in a hope, or maybe the results are good. We don't know. I can make a follow-up analysis once you let me know in a couple of days. I can do that. But right now, charts look good. So you can hold with that stop loss and let me know once the results are posted. I hope that's fine. Okay. Reddington will cover at the end, sir. Zimed. Venkat, we already covered your query. Uh, so let's go to next. Leo, you have repeated queries. I'll come back to you if I hope it's fine. VIP India Ibrahim. VIP India is very interesting stock. We had posted a swing call also many months back. Somewhere. Okay, let's check the daily chart. We had swing somewhere here in October or so, and yeah, the daily chart looks good. There is a small breakout here. Earnings were on 25th, so I can check the earnings for VIP. The earnings were not so good. Obvious reason, because people were not traveling or less traveling, so probably the earnings won't reflect, but the chart looks okay. It's not bad yet. So you need to follow stop loss here, 357.4. So 357 around you should follow stop loss here, Ibrahim, and you should get out of this trade. Let me check the weekly chart also. Weekly chart also looks good. It's developing here. It's a recovery here. You see here U shape or V shape. So that is a good indication. So probably in a hope people might invest or keep invested. Monthly is okay. There is no big observation I can make here. But I think follow stop loss and keep holding. If it respects this stop loss, you keep holding it for higher targets. I didn't read your question, sorry. Forecast of this medium. Okay, if your 567 is your entry, you are stuck. So 567 is, I think you should follow. Definitely, you should follow stop loss. If it goes below this, you should definitely exit. Okay, so next is DB Corp by Vaibhav. Okay, great. Yes, Venkat, no problem. Uh, okay, you can give me a feedback on the chat if it is too slow, too fast, audible, not audible. Just once in a while, I keep checking the chat. So next is DB Corp. DB Corp is, yeah, you know what DB Corp does, right, Vaibhav? So you are counting on lifting lockdowns and people go and have some fun in Goa. Oh, sorry, this is DB Corp, not Delta Corp. I'm so sorry. So DB Corp chart is okay, not great. Your stop loss is 90.60. If you okay, your existing price is 102.6. So recent maybe 102.6. So it's simple. You just follow 90 stop loss. Since you asked me, I mean, we are covering it today. Otherwise, the stop loss would have been somewhere around 94 or 93. But better to go with 90. I'll check the financials also. Weekly chart looks good. It's developing, recovering, V-shape. So chart looks strong actually. And monthly chart. doesn't impress me so much, but weekly is good. So probably if it survives the stop loss, you are looking at higher targets 122 and all. I'll just check financials of the company. DB Corp. I was confused a little bit with Delta Corp. So DB Corp last quarter was good, Vaibhav, and the earnings are supposed to be today. So this bar might be a disappointment, might be a profit booking, because you see here from 27th of April it has started raising. It raised like 75 to almost 100. So 25% it rose. So obviously people book some profits even if the results are good or bad, they don't know. They'll book some profit. So better to wait for a few days and remind me. I will check this earnings and let you know on the earning front. But meanwhile, you follow the stop loss of 90. Okay, great. Let's move to next. Power India by Juvin. Okay, everything is clear. Thank you. ITC will cover at the end, sir. We'll try to cover at the end. ITC. Oh, sorry, not ITC. Juvin. Juvin Power India. Power India, I think we had in swings also. Okay, the chart looks good. Daily charts, weekly is also okay. It's progressing. This is why it's good. So there is no downtrend. Yeah, but on monthly chart you see here these kind of charts, they give you bad risk reward if you are investing in such stocks without a stop loss. So as I told in last video, it's like jumping from a high-rise building. Yeah, if the stock goes down or market falls or crashes, you will fall from here from 1900 or 1800 levels to straight 1000, 1200. So you, when you invest in such stock, you should be very careful. You can always trade with a good risk reward ratio in looking after looking at the daily charts. I can give you a stop loss and you can easily trade in such stocks. So you see here it's above this level, so actually your stop loss is somewhere here 1859, right? 1865, or to be safe you can go till 1800. Yeah, this is your stop loss. You can note it down, 1800. And let me check the financials quickly. Power India. Okay, it's ABP Power products. So earnings this quarter was not good, not bad. It's neutral, right? So it's not great, but you should follow a stop loss here. I mean, there is no 100% conviction I can tell you that this will go up from here, right? So better to follow a stop loss if you have a position. Let me check your question. Fresh. Okay, fresh is good. You enter this position with the 1800 stop loss, you have a very good trade. The probability of profit, POP, like trade getting successful, it's slightly less because of the quarter I can see, but you never know. Better to follow a stop loss and hold it, yeah, if you enter. So let's go to next, GIC Housing Finance by Yogesh. Okay, great. Subir, EID Parry, I remember we had missed out. Let me check. If we have time, we will try to cover. Yeah. So GIC Housing Finance, this is a daily chart. It looks okay, not very great. Weekly looks a little bit better. You see here this recovery here, and uh, kind of profit booking here probably. So we'll check the results and we will know. The monthly chart also is good. It's a housing company, housing finance company, probably in a hope, it's rising or trying to make some recovery. But the earnings and charts need to support. So let us quickly check GIC Housing Finance's earnings. Okay, last quarter was good. In last quarter, in the sense this quarter's result, the latest results, it has not published GIC Housing. So you need to keep an eye. It's on 31st of May. So you can remind me, in chat group, and I can tell you uh, on Monday or Tuesday better. Yeah. So, but the chart looks good. I mean, looking at the chart, I feel that the results will be good and it will cross 133 easily. And your question is short term 135 you're existing. Oh, very good. So easy. Your stop loss is keep this as stop loss A 118 around and keep holding after the earnings. I'll let you know. But chart looks good. Definitely hold. Next is Thomas Coforge. Okay, so the daily chart of Coforge Thomas. Thomas is learning quite fast, which is good. Uh, Same chart, Thomas. It's continuously uptrending on monthly basis. If one of the quarters doesn't support the company's earning, it will it will fall down bad. So you be careful if you're investing. If you're trading, follow stop losses. Weekly and monthly both are same. I'll go to daily. Daily, it's on the verge of breakout, as you already know. Your stop loss should be here, which is clear, 33.69. So 33.50 you can consider, and your query is existing in 34.88. 34.88 is somewhere here. 34.88. Oh, you just bought it recently, maybe. So it's clear, Thomas. This is your stop loss, 33.75. Yeah, and I will just check the financials of Coforge. Yeah, it posted excellent quarter, Thomas. I think you should hold. I don't think the stop loss will be triggered. In case it triggers, you get out of the trade. And it's on the verge of breakout, so you'll make profit in next few weeks, probably. Very good chance. And you will, if you need to, yeah, okay, if you need to see the target, this is your first target. This is where you should book profits, 3900 levels, which is decent profit, I think. If you get it in 2 weeks, you can book profits here, 3900. I hope that helps, Thomas. Okay, let's go to next. Okay, guys, while you're watching, I think we have around 30 people watching right now. So, can I request everyone to like this video? As everyone says on YouTube, like, share, comment, subscribe, press bell icon, whatever. So, can you please do that meanwhile? And let's go to next one. Chambal Fertilizers by Buji. Buji sounds like a nickname in South, if I'm not wrong. Okay, let's check the daily chart. Daily chart looks good actually. Risk reward is not that great. Let's check the earnings. Okay, 7th of May it posted earnings. existing at 298. Your position is existing at 298, somewhere here. Okay, not bad. Medium term TP and time frame, target price and time frame. Okay, let's check Chambal. Chambal quarter was not great, Buji. So be very cautious. This red bar is indicating something. So better to follow stop loss because your price is very close. Just get out of the trade when it breaches 270 levels. Around 270 is your stop loss. Yeah, to be precise, 274 if you want to note down. So 274, or even it breaches this level 278, you should get out of this trade and find a better trade. On weekly it looks good, but once the quarter is not good, probably it starts falling, and then you'll not get a chance to exit this trade. So better to exit at small stop loss. If the stock survives for 15 days, 1 month, and it still is going up, you can find another opportunity here. You can ask me and I can tell you later again if the stock progresses up. Yeah, so I hope that helps. Next is again Buji. I'll come back to you later, Buji, since it's a repeat. Cummins India Vishal. PVR view. I'll have to come back for PVR, sir. Let's check Cummins. Okay, what I'll do is, meanwhile, people who want to be part of streaming, uh, what they can do is they can join a group on Telegram where we are organizing the queries in advance. So I'm sharing here with a link of this group, and while you're watching this, you can join this group. So it will be better, we can cover in advance like what we are doing today for the people who are new and who are not part of this group. Yeah, so let's start with Cummins India. Cummins India is by Vishal, existing at 770 and 1 month, target to book profit and any up move possible from here. Response needed in Hindi. Sorry, I forgot to check the language, but I think so far everyone asked for English. विशाल जी, कमिंस इंडिया को चेक करते हैं. तो आपने 770 पे लिया हुआ है, तो ऑलरेडी आप प्रॉफिट में हैं. समवेयर हियर यू बॉट प्रॉफिट में या एकदम माइनर प्रॉफिट में है. तो डेली चार्ट में तो ठीक है, नॉट ग्रेट. सॉरी, दिस इज वीकली चार्ट. डेली चार्ट में ओहो, ये क्या हो गया, इसका रिजल्ट आ गया 26 को, इसके बाद ये गिर गया एंड इट इज़ ट्राइंग टू रिकवर अबाउ दिस लाइन विच इज़ 798. तो इसका मैं रिजल्ट देख के आपको बताता हूँ 2 मिनट में. एंड मंथली चार्ट में इट इज़ लुकिंग ओके. तो कुछ तो हुआ है इसमें जिससे ये ना रुक गया. तो इसका आंसर हमें मोस्टली अर्निंग्स में मिलता है. तो कमिंस का अर्निंग में इट इज़ क्लियर, मतलब क्वार्टर वाज नॉट गुड. जो अर्निंग्स इन्होंने पोस्ट करी है कंपनी ने, वो अच्छी नहीं थी, तो लोग डिसअपॉइंट हो गए और निकल रहे हैं इसमें से. तो आपको भी स्टॉप लॉस फॉलो करना पड़ेगा इसमें, अगर आपको होल्ड करना है. तो ऑलरेडी आपके स्टॉप लॉस के बिलो ये ट्रेड कर रहे हैं इनफैक्ट. तो आपको थोड़ा सा अलग स्ट्रेटेजी इसमें रखनी पड़ेगी. अगर ये स्टॉक आपके मतलब दिस लाइन 798 के ऊपर जाता है मंडे को, तो आप देखिए कहाँ तक ऊपर जाता है ये. मतलब अराउंड 825 में अगर आप थोड़ा सा प्रॉफिट लेके इसमें से निकल जा सकते हो, दैट इज़ योर फर्स्ट चॉइस. सेकेंड चॉइस इज अराउंड दिस लेवल 770. यू कैन नोट इट डाउन. 770 इज योर स्टॉप लॉस. इसके नीचे स्टॉक अगर बंद होता है 3, सवा 3, 3:20 को, आप निकल जाइए स्टॉक में से. देयर इज नो पॉइंट इन स्टेइंग इन दिस स्टॉक, बिकॉज चार्टिकली भी मुझे कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है इसमें कि ये ऊपर जाएगा या रिकवर होगा. इनफैक्ट ये जो कैंडल बनी हुई है ग्रीन वाली, ये शॉर्ट कवर हुआ है यहाँ पर, तो इसका मतलब ये जोर से गिरने वाला है अभी। ठीक है, तो इसके पहले कि ये बहुत जोर से गिरे आप इसमें से निकल जाओ। या सो आई होप इट इज यूजफुल विशाल जी। लेट्स गो टू नेक्स्ट। Fomenta by Sanjay Kabra. Existing position in Fomenta, holding since 1 year. Fundamentals are also good. Price is not moving up even in such a good uptrend. What to do? Hindi English. Okay, let's check. Fomenta Biotech. Okay, the chart, daily chart looks good. Earnings का इसमें पता नहीं चल रहा है कब है इसकी अर्निंग्स। आपको अगर आइडिया होगी तो ओके, आई कैन चेक दैट एक्चुअली, बट अर्निंग्स पे ध्यान रखिए। इसके वीकली में भी रिकवरी है इसमें, देन आपका मंथली कंसोलिडेशन में है काफ़ी महीनों से। यू आर राइट कि ये कहीं जा नहीं रहा है, मतलब दिसंबर 18 से लेके आप देखो तो इट इज़ मूविंग इन अ प्राइस बैंड। ये जो नीचे का बैंड है 200 और 368 या 380 पकड़ लो आप, तो ये प्राइस बैंड में ना ये कंसोलिडेट हो रहा है। इसका मतलब क्या होता है, कोई भी स्टॉक अगर मल्टी मंथ में कंसोलिडेट हो रहा है तो इसका मतलब कि इनके अर्निंग्स आर नॉट बैड, नॉट गुड। पीपल बिलीव दैट वन डे इट विल स्टार्ट अर्निंग दिस कंपनी, तो उनके शेयर बढ़ेंगे, इस होप में यहाँ पे टिके हुए हैं लोग। तो यू आर राइट, फंडामेंटली इट मस्ट बी अ गुड कंपनी, बट अगर अर्निंग्स नहीं आ रहे हैं तो पीपल विल नॉट इन्वेस्ट। तो लेट मी चेक फॉर्मेंटाज अर्निंग्स लास्ट क्वार्टर में कैसे थे। या लास्ट क्वार्टर वाज नॉट गुड, मतलब कंपनी अच्छी है फंडामेंटली बट द क्वार्टर वाज नॉट गुड। सो दिस क्वार्टर यू नीड टू ऑब्जर्व द अर्निंग्स कि इस क्वार्टर में कैसे प्लेस करते हैं अर्निंग्स, एंड chart wise it looks good, so I think you can hold. Your price is around 343, so यहाँ पे है आपका प्राइस, so it is very close to your price। तो सिंपल है, आपको यहाँ पे स्टॉप लॉस फॉलो करना है अराउंड 320 का, 325 या 320, बेटर यू नोट इट डाउन, 324, 320 लिख लो आप। तो 320 के नीचे जाता है तो आपको इसमें से निकल जाना है, एंड जैसे कंपनी अर्निंग्स पोस्ट करेगी तो आपको ये लेवल निकल जाएगा 350। दैट मीन्स द कंपनीज रिजल्ट्स आर गुड। सो इवन इफ यू डोंट चेक विथ मी यू कैन फॉलो दिस। 350 के ऊपर निकल जाए तो आप इस ट्रेड में बने रहिए, क्योंकि फिर इसकी अपसाइड काफ़ी अच्छी है, मतलब यू कैन टारगेट टिल 434 or so in 1 or 2 quarters. So I think that is a good approach. Yeah, I hope that is helpful. So Burger King by Jamin Panchal. Okay, Burger King by Jamin. Okay, so Burger King, your question is, just give me a second. Okay, what is the best entry price for long term and long term target? Can Burger King be next Jubilant Foodworks? Okay, this I will not be able to answer. हिंदी, जैमिन जी ये तो नहीं बता सकता मैं कि लोग कितने बर्गर खाएंगे और कितना पॉपुलर होगा ये। जैसे कि आपको पता है जुबिलेंट फूड वर्क्स, डोमिनोज इज़ वेरी पॉपुलर इन इंडिया, एंड पिज़्ज़ा हट इज़ नॉट, वेर एज आई मीन abroad MacD and Burger King, Pizza Hut, Domino's, they are equally, I mean they're doing well globally. So it depends on the taste of local people, I think. But we don't do that analysis, honestly. This is just my personal opinion. So we look at the chart. It was probably listed here, and it's gone down all the way here. So this is one more reason we don't recommend IPOs without proper analysis and random buying in IPOs, because you get ample opportunities to enter in IPOs later once it settles down. So Root is an excellent example, what we did in Root. So okay, so coming back to the charts, daily chart, it is rejected from here probably because of the earnings here. 28th of May was earnings, तो ये clear indication है कि यहाँ से reject हो गया. Probably this was a hope or even profit booking. That we will know after checking the results. 28th of May, Monday को आप मुझे थोड़ा सा इसमें, if you can remind me on Monday, I'll check this. Yeah, on the earnings part. इसमें आपको stop loss. Okay, you are asking for a fresh entry. Better to wait, Jamin ji. You should enter here 157, या ये एक बार 150 के ऊपर निकल जाए डिसाइसिवली मतलब 2-3 दिन ये 150 के ऊपर टिक गया तो आप इसमें एंट्री ले लेना और कंफर्म करना कि इसका अर्निंग्स अच्छा है, तभी ये ऊपर जाएगा, नहीं तो नहीं जाएगा, है ना. मतलब इट हैज़ टू बी सपोर्टेड बाय अर्निंग्स एंड ऑफ कोर्स विद अ स्टॉप लॉस. सो 150 के ऊपर निकल जाए तो आप एंट्री करो एंड 145 शुड बी योर स्टॉप लॉस. So that would be the best strategy in Burger King. So next is Dilip Kumar, Kotak Bank. Let's check Kotak Bank. Okay, so this is daily charts. Earnings were on 3rd of May. We'll check earnings also, but from the earnings, it's earnings date. It is continuously in consolidation. Weekly chart, it is trying to recover from here, as you can see here. So it is a sign of recovery on weekly charts. On monthly, it is above the previous highs, which is this. It's exactly here, and यहाँ से ये reverse हो गया. So this is a good sign. I can give you a stop loss. What is the best entry price? I think you should enter now. You should enter now, and your stop loss should be as per your risk appetite, but around 1720 should be your stop loss, and your targets could be very high to 2100, for example. Yeah, or depends on your view. What is your view? Short term, long term, or short term? Okay, I think 2200 should be in long term. Yeah, like in 2 years or so, right? But अभी के लिए आप ये follow करो. I'll check the earnings quickly. Yeah, like all banks, it was not great, but okay to hold, okay to enter, and okay to hold with a stop loss of 1720. ठीक है, ऊपर जाता है तो आप टारगेट का टेंशन मत लो, ऊपर जाने दो इसको, पहले इसको निकल जाने दो. लेट इट गो अबाउ 1850 और सो, देन विल रिव्यू ऑन द टारगेट. ओके ओके. Sony Abhijit on PVR. PVR is on demand. Okay, Chandresh ji joined. Chandresh ji, I already covered your query. MACD versus Burger King, Shashank. Okay. Next is Quick Heal by Sunil. Interesting stocks. Okay. Daily chart doesn't look great. कुछ तो हो रहा है इसमें. Earnings के पहले 2nd of June is the earnings date. ये आप नोट कर लो. And you need to monitor the earnings of this stock. Weekly looks good, very good. यहाँ पे ये गैप अप हुआ है बड़ा, इसमें कुछ न्यूज़ आई होगी या फिर कुछ समथिंग पॉजिटिव मस्ट हैव हैपेंड, सो यहाँ से कंटिन्यूअस बाइंग चालू हो गई एंड यहाँ पे प्रॉफिट बुकिंग भी आ गई इसमें इमीडिएटली, बिकॉज पीपल बाय ऑन न्यूज़ एंड देन जो लोग यहाँ पर लेते हैं ना, जिनको पहले से कुछ आइडिया होती है न्यूज़ की या फिर इन्वेस्टेड है या फिर दे आर लुकिंग फॉर अ ट्रेड, दोज पीपल दे गेट आउट हियर. So that is why you see inverted hammer on weekly charts here. Uh, who asked this? Just give me a sec. Okay. Quick release by Sunil. Existing and 236. You got stuck here. ये आपने गलती कर दी. Because you thought it's moving quite fast and ऊपर जाएगा continuously. Probably you heard some news also. तो इसकी वजह से आप यहाँ फंस गए. तो there is nothing to worry now. You have the stop loss. 215 is your stop loss for weekly closing. This is not daily closing. मैं आपको daily का भी बताता हूँ. तो daily closing will be somewhere around here. यहाँ तक भी आपको रुकने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. Somewhere here 217. तो ये 217 मैंने क्यों बोला कि ये टॉप है आपका. The candle you see here is your top, is high it made on of 216. तो थोड़ा सा इसके नीचे निकल जाए तो आप इसमें से निकल जाओ. This is your stop loss. But personally I think this should recover. So let's quickly check. Okay, monthly also shows very good recovery here. यहाँ पे ओपन हुआ था, मतलब शायद IPO आया था यहाँ पर एंड इट वेंट डाउन एंड देन यहाँ से बाइंग आई. तो ये पॉइंट इम्पॉर्टेंट है 187 वाला. तो इसके ऊपर जा रहा है अभी ये. तो इसमें कंटिन्यूअस बाइंग है, यू शेप रिकवरी है. चार्ट्स आर वेरी गुड. लेट्स चेक द अर्निंग्स क्विकली ऑफ क्विक हिल. ओह सॉरी, तो आपको अर्निंग्स मॉनिटर करने पड़ेंगे सर जी इधर. And you need to follow a stop loss which I gave you earlier. I guess that will be helpful. So I'll come back to your repeat query later. Vertos Nadir. Vertos advertising. Okay. Great. So Vertos का चार्ट है ये, daily English. Vertos by Nadir in English, fresh entry, short term, forecast of the script. So this chart, you look at this chart. It is not good chart. It's continuously in downtrend. Here, all red candles. It's broken this level. 240 level. It's broken. So this is probably a short. Means अभी यहाँ से नीचे जाएगा. It will go further down from here unless it recovers. Because of some reason above 240, but I can see here the earnings were posted on 25th of May. So probably let me check if we have Vertos. Yeah, Vertos advertising. Oh, surprisingly their earnings are good. Very good earnings, Nadir. But the chart doesn't reflect that, which is quite surprising for me. So this is going to be interesting for you. Weekly में देखते हैं. Okay, weekly also same. It's in continuous downtrend. And monthly. Okay, so this is all profit booking happening in this stock. Quite surprising actually. So you're looking for a fresh entry. It's very clear. When the stock closes above 240, you can note this down. When it closes and sustains for 2-3 sessions above 240, कहीं भी मिले आपको, even if you get at 260, you buy this stock. It looks even the chart doesn't look good, earnings are good, so I would support this trade. So once it starts going above 240, let it go till even 260 and then you buy with a stop loss of 240. You will have an excellent trade here. The targets can be very high, 372 and all. There is a possibility, sometimes it happens, you have a strong short covering here and the stock reverses immediately, मतलब ऐसे हो सकता है कि Monday the stock might cross 340. In that case you can buy it on Monday also. Yeah, 240, sorry. So interesting chart, and earnings are very good. So in this case, I think you go ahead with this. Yeah. Then last is Brush Mahindra Life. Mahindra Life. Mahindra Lifespace. Lifespace is, maybe they are into, I'm not sure. Okay, the daily chart looks good. Weekly is also okay. You see Brush here on weekly chart. Uh, from here, it was trying to make a recovery from here, and it tried to break out from this level of 527, but it did not. I mean, it was rejected, this breakout. So this is very significant. So that indicates that next week also it will fall around 498, or say 495 is your stop loss, and this is existing at 516. Okay, 516 must be recent. Let's check the monthly chart. I'll explain you how to trade here. So monthly chart, you see, uh, it's in continuous consolidation since many years, 2014. You should not take a trade in such stock unless you are trading here. If you take a trade here somewhere at the bottom, it makes sense because there is a hope you can ride on this wave. But taking a trade here is bit risky, right? But this can be optimized. I mean, your risk can be optimized. Let me check. The earnings were on 28th of April. If it is latest earning or old, I'll check. Mahindra Life, yeah, the earnings were bad Brush. So better to follow a stop loss here. Yeah, this is your stop loss, 505. If it goes below this, you should definitely get out of the trade. It will be probably in loss, but you should get out of this trade. If it doesn't cross this level, probably, because of the lockdown openings and stuff, if it recovers, it goes above this 555, which is I think your price. 516 is your price. So you keep holding and observe this level, 580. Here you can book some profit, and balance you leave for this 650. And this is quite possible. Though the earnings doesn't support, chart is good. So I think you can stay in the trade at least till you recover some losses and make some minor profits. I hope that is useful. So I don't see any text now. Hope everyone is listening. Okay. So I think that's all. 20 stocks we had. Out of that, somewhere repeats from Sunil and Lakshmi from Bujji. Orient Hotels, Leo Jain. So I think there are 3 or 4 which are repeat. I will quickly cover them as well. And if you're interested, I can continue for the additional queries from the participants, new participants. Yeah. So let's go to Leo Jain, Orient Hotels. Okay. Existing at 50. I'm holding 1250 units. Averaged over 1 year. What should be the outlook? Orient Hotels. The chart is good. You are existing 50, so above these levels. Okay. Weekly chart is also good. I think it recovered quite fast, huh? Because of the expectations probably. Okay. So weekly, monthly. So monthly you see a big bar here. That is a very good strong recovery here, which is a good sign. But okay, these levels are important. You see here, these levels it need to cross, and that is the biggest resistance here, which is 41 around, right? So it is just testing. Like you see here, it tried to cross this level, but it is respecting the multiple year resistances here. So obviously it will not cross quickly. It will, there will be some profit booking hesitation, and it will need some strong reason to cross this level. It's clear. Yeah. So on daily, okay. So your position is 50, existing at 50. Why didn't you get out at 42? Your stop loss is very low, very far, Leo. 40. Somewhere here is your stop loss actually, because the trend is broken here. So 36 around is your stop loss right now if you wish to exit the trade. And targets are like, it will recover eventually, and probably you'll recover your price also if that stop loss survives, right? And looking at the chart, it looks quite possible. Once it takes out this level 42, it will skyrocket. Yeah. And I'm not sure if I should check the earnings. Was on 22nd of April. Oriental Hotels. Yeah, it already posted the earnings which were not great, which is quite expected, I think, from hotels. Okay, great. Could you please suggest the right auto fib extension setting? Okay, Sanjay Kabra. So here is, if you see on my screen, if you go here, you see here this button, and if you press this button here, auto Fibonacci retracement, this is the setting. I'm not sure if it is helpful. Okay, so automatically the Fibo will be drawn on daily charts, weekly charts, monthly charts, right? So all the analysis I'm doing right now is with help of these lines, but this is not the only way I do analysis. This is only for I cannot explain you guys on logical levels. If I just take this out and tell you that this is the stop loss, you will not understand anything. You see the blank chart. I can give you these same resistances and same support levels without any markings on the chart, because I have been doing this for a long time. But for you guys to understand, I am using Fibo lines because Fibos are very easy to use and understand. Yeah, you see here daily chart, you will not understand anything, but you go on weekly chart with Fibo or monthly chart, even better. See, it's very clear. So this is what is the setting about. Yeah. Next is repeat from Buji on Lakshmi Organics. Lakshmi Organic Industries. Oh, that's monthly chart. So from the listing, it's going up, up, up. Dangerous to invest. For weekly also, it's the same. Okay, daily there is no much. There is nothing actually on the chart which is, conclusive. But let me check the earnings. Existing price is 231. Okay, you probably bought somewhere here. So your stop loss is this, right? Around 182. This is not a good risk reward trade actually, Buji. You should have bought it after it crosses to this level 238, and this becomes your stop loss then, which is a good trade if you at all wish to enter. Without, I wouldn't enter without checking the earnings in this company. 25th of May. So let me check the earnings of Lakshmi Organics. Okay. Okay, the quarter isn't good. It's a very not a very small company, but 200 crores. uh, the earnings are not, maybe it's a BSC listed company if I'm not wrong. It's not listed on NSC, is it? No, I can see NSC also here. So the results are not completely updated with me, Buji. So I think better you follow this stop loss, right? Whatever results I have is doesn't is they're not conclusive basically. So basically you should follow the stop loss of 180, 182 around. Yeah, I hope that is helpful. Then we have one more last repeat from Sunil on Tata Power. So with this, I think we will conclude on the existing queries. Okay. So Tata Power, Sunil, your query is short term 106 is your entry price in Hindi. सुनील जी 106 में लिया है आपने, रिसेंट लिया है तो और भी अच्छा है। एंड आपका स्टॉप लॉस ये है 103, और वीकली चार्ट में इज ऑल्सो लुकिंग गुड, मतलब वी शेप रिकवरी है, ये रिकवरी सस्टेन होनी चाहिए। तो आपको जो मैंने स्टॉप लॉस बोला है 102 भी आप रख सकते हो, 102 या 103 के आसपास आप स्टॉप लॉस लगा लो इफ यू आर होल्डिंग। या 103 इज गुड इनफ सुनील जी, आपका मतलब बहुत कम रिस्क है आपका इसमें, तो आप इसको अभी स्टॉप लॉस रखिए, मैं आपको बाकी भी बताता हूँ। तो ये आपका मंथली चार्ट है, इसमें आप क्लियरली यू कैन सी हियर देयर इज अ वी शेप रिकवरी हियर एंड इट इज सर्वाइविंग अबाउ दिस रिकवरी विच इज अ गुड साइन। 105 के ऊपर, मतलब ये स्टॉक देयर इज वेरी लेस चांस दैट इट विल ट्रिगर योर स्टॉप लॉस सुनील जी। तो 103 का या 102 का आप स्टॉप लॉस लगा लो एंड होल्ड दिस। अगर आप 100 का लगा सकते तो और भी अच्छा है, क्योंकि ज़्यादा रिस्क नहीं है आपका, 5% का 6% का रिस्क है। तो आप 100 का स्टॉप लॉस लगा लो एंड होल्ड दिस एंड इट विल गो टिल 148। टाटा पावर में हमने कई बार ही ट्रेड्स दिए हैं, इवन स्विंग्स वी हैड टेकन, इट वाज ऑन आवर रडार, maybe it posted bad quarters, so we lost tracking it. But I can see here on the earnings front, the earnings were neutral, it was not bad. So I think you should hold this stock। 6% का स्टॉप लॉस है एंड 150 का टारगेट है 148 का, विच इज़ लाइक 6% में आपको 48% का प्रॉफिट मिलेगा, या 40% का, विच इज़ द रिस्क रिवॉर्ड इज़ 1:6, मतलब ग्रेट ट्रेड है। इफ समवन इज लुकिंग फॉर अ ट्रेड, they can take this trade, it's a typical swing। So put 100 stop loss and target for 148 and you get out at whatever profit you like, 115, 120, so it's a typical swing what we also do। Okay, so let's check the chat। Okay, Jonaline, thank you so much। uh, Jonaline is my friend। This time streaming extremely well, no bugs, thanks for improvements Amit, thank you Venkat। So let me quickly scroll, do you want to continue guys? I can go on and cover other queries which people posted, so let me scroll up and check। There was first query about BEPL, Bansali Engineering Polymer. I'm holding 70 shares for rupees 156। Let's check BEPL। BEPL, we have Venkat and I had a lot of discussion in the group on BEPL. I think the same reason I think we lost, because we stop monitoring a stock if it posts. You might have noticed already this in our chat groups. We are behind a stock for a quarter and then suddenly we don't discuss about it at all, and you will be wondering like, yeah, why these guys are like this. So this is the reason. If some company posts a bad quarter, we don't chase that stock. So probably BEPL, looking at the chart, I feel that it is consolidating. So this might have happened. Uh, so I can confirm it quickly. Yeah. So 22nd of June is the quarter which you should keep an eye. And on weekly chart is again consolidation. This is your stop loss 146 if you are holding. 146 के नीचे क्लोज हो जाए तो आप इसमें से निकल जाओ. And monthly में it's very good chart. It has a V-shape recovery and going towards recovery. So it's a progressive chart. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये stuck हो गया है. Maybe this consolidation is temporary. Once it posts a good quarter, this will skyrocket. आपका लेवल है 180. ये जो टॉप है आपका यहाँ पर, this is your resistance, max resistance. But once it crosses 175, 176, then it will skyrocket. So that is your clue कि 175 के ऊपर गया या 175 it is crossing, then you are in a good trade. Your risk is still here. So around 153. Earlier I gave you some stop loss. You can ignore that and consider this one. This is better stop loss, 154. So I hope that is helpful in BPL. Right, next. Okay, I'm just scrolling the chat. Ranjana, I have bought HFCL at 49. Let's check HFCL. HFCL is okay. Monthly chart looks extremely good. It is broken out from here. It will attempt this level 55 around. HFCL was also one of the swings in past. Here also you see there is a progression. It broke out from here. This level is broken, and यहाँ पे there is some profit booking going on, right? But this will stop here, max here, 42. So your 42 should be your stop loss if you are holding it. Bought HFCL at 49. Okay, 49 you put a stop loss of 42. 42 के नीचे अगर क्लोज हो जाता है तो आप इसमें से निकल जाइए. एंड 54 is your first target. And looking at the chart, I can tell you, Ranjana ji, that this is a good chart, and probably आपका stop loss trigger नहीं होगा if the earnings are good. So let me check the earnings now. HFCL. Okay. Okay, earnings are good. Perfect. Ranjana ji, this is profit booking going on here. Okay. थोड़ा सा आपका रिस्क रिवॉर्ड अच्छा नहीं है इसमें, बिकॉज यू सी द स्टॉप लॉस is on daily charts, the support is too far, right, at 37.4. But there is a good chance that it will make a strong recovery here because the earnings are good. So the stop loss I gave you earlier, you follow that please, and you can hold this trade. It's a good company and charts are good. So थोड़ा इधर उधर हो सकता है, but it will go up ultimately. Vivek Sivakumar, hi Amit, I am holding, entered Reddington 185. Okay, Manapuram, we gave a BTST in our BTST groups. So I remember the charts are good. The earnings are not good for Manapuram, but if you're looking for a quick trade, you should have entered today. Actually, if you get an opportunity on Monday, you get into trade for small profits like 5% or so with a strict stop loss. Yeah, you can put a 3% stop loss and go for a 5 or 6% target in Manapuram, which will be good enough. Reddington 185. Okay, let me check. Oh, There is a big gap up here and a big breakout. Probably, yeah, the earnings 27th May. So this is a clear indication that the earnings were good, and you are holding at 185. Oh wow, superb. You got some insider information, and this is great. You're already in profit. What do you want to know now? Uh, this is again multi-year breakout here from this level. See, 203 is your stop loss. Simple. 203 is your stop loss. Still, you will make profit if you entered at 185. So it's a very good trade you have taken. And your next target is 240. Without looking at the earnings, I can tell you that the earnings were good. This is also very good chart. It's breaking out monthly. Uh, Somehow we missed this trade or this stock. So, Vivek Shivakumarji, your targets are very high, up to 300. If you can hold this for 6 months or a year with this stop loss, you will never make a loss anyways. And hold it, you will get 50% about returns if you hold this. I hope that was helpful. I'll just check Reddington's earnings just to make sure. Yeah, perfect. Reddington has delivered a very good quarter. So you got entry at 185. I don't know how, but it was a very good entry. Subir Das, are you still there, Subir? I can cover EID parry. I don't remember what did I say last time on EID parry, but I will make a fresh, take a fresh look at EID parry. Okay, this is again similar chart. You see here monthly breakout here, and your stop loss becomes this 394 around on monthly basis, and weekly chart again nice. Daily chart is, yeah, on daily basis it's consolidating, but nothing to worry. Your stop loss is around the earlier which I gave you. If you want a closer stop loss, use this 397 or even 380 you can take. Yeah, 380, note it down, Subir. 378 is your stop loss to be precise, and the results were on 31st May, are on 31st May. So you need to observe the earnings of this. It's simple trade, very simple trade. Use this stop loss, and if the stop loss breaches, you get out of the trade. Otherwise, you can keep on holding and analyze result. Just remind me, I can help you on that. Okay. Next is, let me check, EID parry, PVR. Okay, Ramesh. PVR. PVR is very popular. It is a very big, it's a large cap, performing, not performing well nowadays due to lockdowns and stuff. This is monthly chart. It's consolidating. I'm giving a fresh look on this. I've been tracking PVR quite closely earlier, but on monthly charts, it is almost consolidation. So there is no just ups and downs. It's not going anywhere. Then this is weekly chart. Okay, weekly there is some recovery here since like 6 weeks. 19th of April, it made a sharp recovery from 985 levels, and it's trying to breach this level. So this is a progressive chart. Now earnings is on 31st May. Earnings will not be good for PVR, we all know. Probably from their other businesses, because a lot of people think that PVR is making money only from the screens. So it's not like that. PVR has many other businesses, and they make they get revenue from many other businesses. So probably they are doing well in last quarter, or they'll do good in next quarter, we don't know. So best thing to do here is, if you're holding PVR, your stop loss is 1218 or 1217. To be safe, consider this 1200. You can note this down. 1200 is stop loss in PVR, and charts, they look bullish. They are bullish, and it can go up to this level 1420. You should book some profits. They're not good for, you can fresh enter also at this level actually. So you enter at this level around 1300 levels and put a stop loss of this level 1200. So maybe 10-12% of stop loss it will come, and your reward is this 1423. And I think there should be a good trade if you have fresh entries. If you are existing also, you can hold both. Yeah. So that is about PVR. Anything else? Gati, ITC. Okay, let me check Gati. ITC. Okay, okay. Gati daily chart looks good. Weekly is also good, and monthly is not great, but some significant recovery here. If you see these levels here, it is taken out this high. Exactly 92 was the breaking point here, which means it's a good chart. So let's check the earnings for Gati. Was delivered on 26th of May. After that it came down again. So let me check earnings for Gati. Okay, the quarter was not good for Gati. It wasn't good. So what you can do is, I am not sure if you have existing position or you're looking for a fresh entry. If you're looking for a fresh entry, you can use this 108 as your stop loss, around 109. You can note it down. If you have existing position also, I think around 114 you should exit. Yeah. If your stop loss is not triggered, you keep on holding for higher targets, because overall the charts are good. The earnings were not good, but probably in anticipation or expectation it might move further up. So I think 109 is the stop loss you should follow if you are fresh entering or you're holding both. Okay, then any other? RBL. Okay, let's check ITC first. ITC. Okay, ITC on daily is consolidating. Weekly is also consolidating, we all know. Monthly is also consolidating. So monthly there is no significant um, chart patterns here, but this is your stop loss. If you're holding 192 or say 190 is your monthly basis stop loss, then your weekly is 200 around stop loss. So if you notice, on monthly we have farther stop losses. So as you go closer from monthly to weekly, then your stop loss also gets closer. So 200 is your stop loss and 213 is the price, CMP. So your risk reward is only 6.5% is your risk on weekly. If you go daily, you can go even closer. So this I would use for maybe FNO trade. So I would put a stop loss of somewhere here in 208, and I'll go long with ITC. Yeah, the earnings are on 2nd of June. Usually ITC delivers good quarters. It's a good company and classic example of a good company but bad stock. People don't make much money on ITC on trading. There are investors who are invested for a long time. They can expect some profits here. We don't trade in ITC in swings or short term or long term, but it can come on our radar anytime. Right now, last quarter I can see was not good. and this quarter you should monitor. The result is on 1st of June. So looking at the chart, looks like it's positive for the stock, but you follow this strict stop loss of 208, and if you are holding, get out of this trade at 208, and if you are planning to enter, same 208 stop loss. Don't worry about the targets. It can go up to this level, 225, 250, anywhere, but stop loss is important here. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. Then okay, HBL Power holding 100 at 44. HBL Power Systems. Oh, great chart. Daily. Let's check monthly. Monthly also looks good. Trying to break multi-years high here. So bullish. Weekly also is very good. It's a nice chart, beautiful chart of HBL Power. And daily also is good. So what is your query? You're holding at 100 at 44. 100 stocks at 44. 40. We don't really need the quantity, how much you're holding. Just the price is enough, and even date is not needed. 44. Yeah. Your stop loss is 40, brother. Okay. Stop loss is 40. I don't see that it will go to 40 after checking the earnings. So 31st of May is the earnings. This is profit booking before earnings. There is nothing to worry. I'll check the last quarter result also, but 40 is your stop loss. Okay. It's only 10%. And let me check the quarters. HBL Power Systems. Yeah, last quarter wasn't great, but probably in anticipation of this quarter, it is rising. Just keep this stop loss. Best strategy in this trade you have. 10% flat ka stop loss laga do and hold it long. It will go up if the quarter is good. Okay. I hope that is helpful. What else? Everything else we covered. Okay, 18 people watching now. Very good. Thank you so much for your time. Shalby is last query from Thomas. If I missed out something and you still want me to cover from today, please type it now and I can cover it as long as you guys are you want to listen. Shalby chart is daily chart looks good. Weekly is continuously progressing. So this is your stop loss, Thomas, 158, and monthly is also okay. It's making some recovery here from lows. So let's zoom into daily again. Okay, so it's simple. 155 is your stop loss, Thomas, and you can go long in this. And entry today at 174.5. 174.5, somewhere here. Okay, not bad. So you hold it with a 156 stop loss. I will check Shalby's. I don't know how to pronounce this company, Shalby or Shalby or okay. The quarter was not bad, not good. Actually, you should hold on to this trade with this stop loss. Simple, Thomas. Don't use any other uh, you know analysis, or don't have any second thoughts. Just hold it with the stop loss. I think it will be fine. Then you have, okay, this is, I think this I will make as the last query tonight. Sarla Performance bought at 3 for 34.9, went up and then came back again at my buying price. Could this be a false breakout or just consolidating? Q4 results are scheduled on Monday. Okay, Sanjay Kumar Kabraji. Let's check. Sarla Performance. Okay. Yeah, the chart was progressing from here till here and then it came down, and results on 28th of May. It was today. So okay, if you are in Sanjay Kumarji, if you are in group, in chat group, remind me on Monday. I will check up on the earnings and I'll tell you how was the earnings of this company. Looking at the charts on weekly, yeah, weekly looks good. This is your stop loss actually, 31.45. So around 31.5 is your stop loss. It's not far away. And you bought at 34.9. Okay, so 31.4 should be your stop loss. On monthly, it is showing some recovery here from lows. Okay, the charts are good, but just please remind me on Monday to check the earnings of this company. Sarla Performance, Sarla Poly. Okay. So I think that was good and helpful. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. HAL. Okay, Vivek, I'll take your question as last. Yeah. HAL, sometime back, stock not moving. Should I exit or wait? Entered at 995. HAL is Hindustan Aeronautics. 995. 995. The stock is progressing from here. You are already in profit, right? 995. Okay, it's at 1025. So not really, can't say really that it's not moving. It is moving actually continuously. It is making progress on daily charts. On weekly, also it is trying to recover. This is a very good sign. Okay, then on monthly, okay, monthly doesn't give much information. Weekly chart is very good. I think this is your stop loss. Around 1000 is your stop loss. Very close, not very far. And the first target is 1125. You should book profits here. It looks good to hold. Okay, 1000 stop loss and the target I gave you. Earnings are also around the corner, so worried whether I should book profit. I have now. Okay, let me check. So 2nd June is the earnings. I think you should you don't have a choice, because by the time if the earnings are good, looking at the chart, it looks like the earnings will be good. You see here, the charts are screaming that it's going to go up. So it's worth taking a risk with a stop loss. It's always about risk and reward. So if you stay in the trade with a risk of, say, whatever percentage, you will be rewarded pretty high. Your targets will be up till here if you stay in trade for till 1255, which is about 25% in few months, like 3 months or 4 months. So I think it is worth taking a risk. Okay, Vivek. Right, guys. Thank you so much and have a nice weekend. I hope it was helpful. Please comment and join the group if you wish to continue this activity next week also. Take care. Thank you so much. Signing off now.